you guys? Welcome back to My Bookish World. I'm Alex, and today I'm going to be doing my most anticipated books for 2020. So there are some really exciting books coming out in 2020. Some that I just like, the titles haven't been released, so I'm not going to talk about those. I'm only going to be talking about ones with I think all of these have a title as well. Well, all of these have a title. I think these also might all have a cover. But yeah, a lot of these are sequels or spin-offs, so I'm really excited. So let's get to it. So the first book is Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which comes out on May 14th, 2020. This is the prequel to The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, if you didn't know. I'm really excited because I think this follows the 10th Hunger Games, and it's supposed to be like 600 pages, so we're getting so much more in this world, and I am so freaking excited for all of that. The next book is Chain of Gold, which comes out on March 3rd, 2020, and that is the kind of almost sequel series to the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare, this first book being Clockwork Angel. So this is going to be the Last Hour series, and I know it takes place after the events of Clockwork Princess. I don't know too much about that, except that obviously it'll take place in the 1800s, and it's a continuation off, sorry, my dog's being weird, off of the Shadowhunters Chronicles, so yay. That's really loud. The third book is Imagine Me, which comes out on March 31st, 2020, and that is the last book in the continuation of the Shatter Me series. This was the fifth book, being Define Me. I'm really excited about this. I wasn't the biggest fan of Define Me or the novella that came out afterwards, but I'm excited to see how it ends up. I really loved Restore Me, so I'm kind of nervous since I really didn't love this book that much, but I guess we will see. If you don't know what this series is about, it follows a girl named Juliet who has the power to kill with just one touch, and she gets captured by the government, and they try to use her as a weapon, and romance ensues from there. The fourth book is The Night Country by Melissa Albert, which comes out on January 7th. This is the sequel to The Hazelwood, also by Melissa Albert. I don't know what this book is actually about, but I'm so excited. And I know at some point next year she's coming out with something called Tales from the Hinterland, which I think is like the stories that the fairy tales that we hear about in these books. Maddie, stop chewing your nails. My dogs are so weird. But I'm really excited. I'm really nervous because I don't really know where the next book is going to go, but it should be very exciting to see. The fifth book is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, which comes out on March 3rd, 2020. I don't really know much about this book except that it is a fantasy novel, and it is an adult fantasy novel. I'm really excited because we haven't gotten a new Sarah J. Maas book in a while, so I'm excited to read it. The next book is Sanctuary Highway by Ellen Hopkins, which comes out on March 17th, 2020. I really enjoy Ellen Hopkins books. I haven't read all of them, but I've read a lot of them. The last one that I read, People Kill People, was such a wonderful book, so I'm really excited to see what comes out of this new book. I did not drink enough water before this. The next book is Rage and Ruin by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which comes out on June 9th, 2020. And that is the sequel to Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I just recently read it. I think I gave it a 4.5 stars, and I really, really loved it, so I'm really excited to see what comes next. This book is a spin-off off of the Dark Element series, and it follows a girl named Trinity who is very special, has some special powers, and there's a romance, forbidden romance, and I love it so much, and I'm really excited for the second book. Okay. The next book, number 8, is Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab. I don't actually know when this one comes out, because I didn't put the put it down. But I'm really excited about this book. It's a sequel to, it's the third book in the City of Ghosts trilogy, or Cassidy Blake series, I think that's what it's called, by Victoria Shaw, which is a middle grade series that follows a girl named Cassidy who can see ghosts after a near-death experience. And it takes place in different cities around the world. So Tunnel of Bones took place in Paris. This new one, Bridge of Souls, is going to be taking place in New Orleans, and I'm very excited to get to it. The next book that I'm excited about is The Betrothed by Kiera Cass, which comes out on May 5th, 2020. I'm really excited about this book because I absolutely adored the Selection series. It's such a nice guilty pleasure series, and this one is along the same lines. It's a romance. It has to deal with royalty, so I'm very excited to get to it. I really don't know much else about it except that it's going to be a duology. And then the last book is Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera, which comes out on January 14th, 2020. This is his first fantasy novel. I really don't know what this book is about, except that it has phoenixes and LGBTQ characters, lots of representation. It's an urban fantasy, and I think it takes place in Brooklyn, the Bronx. It takes place in New York. So yeah, that's it for my most anticipated reads for 2020. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what is one book or however many books that you're anticipating for next year. I'd love to hear about them, so maybe I can add them to my Evergreen TBR. And yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!